Alright guys, so we're out here with the redcat Ascent, and it is, you can see it is wet and it's been raining. So we're gonna get out here. I got my little cheap GoPro onto the transmitter, so a little bit of a different kind of video because this really isn't about scale stuff. See what we got here going up the steep part of the hill. I'm gonna get up here and try not to move the camera around a lot for you guys because the stabilization thing and programming this in this GoPro, cheap GoPro, China Pro, whatever, Ye Light Cam is not the greatest. So alright, so let's walk our way over here. I'm gonna get an upgraded action camera. I'm looking at a nice one, been watching reviews on them. So I can get it coming down this rock section here. And you can hear the tires rubbing the body. That's why I said in the video you need those 8mm extensions. But look at the steering, what I was talking about on this thing. I mean, this is stock. I mean, it is insane, the turning radius on this thing, guys. It is just incredible steering on this truck. So get up here. I can't get down on the ground because it's wet, and I've already got my work clothes on, so I got to be to work in a little while. We don't have any electricity here, so all right. This is one of the rough spots. Remember, I told you in my other videos. Okay, and there we go. So that's wet, mud, wet rock. Tires that have collected up clay. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good because that's a rough spot. Went right up it. You got this little ledge right here. You almost got to hop up over it. So did well there. Like I said, the throttle control just isn't there, guys, with this truck, and that's mainly I think the motor and the ESC, or maybe just the motor. So let's run it down it. Drag brake is a little, I don't know. We're gonna get an upgraded motor in there for it. Now I have to usually back up sometimes with my other crawlers. It just makes this tight turn right here. Child's play. Nothing. That is nothing. So yeah, pretty damn impressive right there. My TRX4 had trouble right there. Now here you can see them tires, the stock tires on this have good, you know, they do form pretty well. It is kind of colder out here too, so but the balance of this truck, it's pretty nice, guys. Look at that steering angle. That is gnarly. This is all stock, right down it. And guys, I mean, this spot might not look like it's rough, but trust me, it is a rough. This is a rough little section right here. My C2X had major issues right here. Trying to turn it, just all the way up onto the. All right, we'll run it down this spot right here. Let's see if we can drop without rolling it here. This is what I was talking about. You can walk it with that servo. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, right down it. No rolling. There we go. No rolling, I had to say it. Boom. Watch this thing. Always rolls back over to its wheels. That's what I love about this thing. So since we're facing this way, let's get the dog barking. We'll head up over here to our wet wood test. I got a little thing here. It's just some, gotta be careful with the nails. I've got to cut those out. We got some wet wood stacked up here against the ledge of the bank, and not hardly anything I have makes it up this little spot right here. So let's see what we got. I got up it yesterday in the wet and the drier stuff. See, that's when tires kind of lose traction right there a little bit, guys, on the wet. So let's bump it. Nope. And you can see these are even loose. They're not secured down. So that's not helping as well. So let's see, let's try this at a different. See, the throttle control just isn't there with this. All right, let's move this back again. Keeping all this stuff going live. I don't want to rip the tires up with these stupid nails. I got to get them out of there. That's what I'm trying to be careful of. Okay, so let's try this again here. You can hear the tires trying to get traction. And this is a pretty bad. This is uphill as well. So let me come down here so you guys can get a better. So it is uphill. I think I can warm my way. If I can get this back tire. That was my fault. This is a very hard spot right here, guys. Kick that one out. I don't think it's going to do it in the wet. It did get up there yesterday in the dry. So it's just not going to do it in the wet. It is digging though. Yeah, it's just not going to do it in the wet. So we're at our limit there. All right. There we go. Nope. All right, so that's what I was talking about. Throttle control isn't the best. So let me shut this off. The dog's gonna start going crazy, and we'll go over to our other spot. All right, so this is our little spot that I run all the time, and you guys can see the throttle control is just not there with this thing. This is a rough spot, guys. Don't let these videos fool you, especially with the scale trucks on it. This is a that's a deep rock. I mean, it's a lot harder than what it looks on the videos, guys. So let's get this bad boy down in here. Okay. Okay. And it is wet and moody. This is where I got the tires muddy yesterday. Videoing for you guys. And watch this turning, man. This thing is so nice. I run it up. It almost always lands back on its wheels. So let's see what we got here. Roll it back over. Gosh, the turning on this truck is just freaking awesome. So we'll come back up here. All right. And then we'll run it back up to us here. See if this is a really bad section. Oh shit, almost. And this is a rough spot right here, guys. I made it in the dry yesterday. There we go. So, none of my other crawlers would make that. So we got, keep one wheel up here on the house. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I got one wheel up here on the house basically, and you got to be careful coming here. I'm gonna roll her. Now the reverse is the problem. It's just not sensitive enough to just finesse that reverse. Because if I work this, nope, get back up there. Down lower so you guys can see it. I had this yesterday. It's just too wet. It's not going to do it today because it's really wet, nasty clay. I don't know if I can get back up here in another spot. No. So I made this whole ledge yesterday, but it was dry when I did it. And this clay is just wet and crumbly. Trying to crawl it. So let's see if we can get up here to another spot. I'm gonna take and pop a squat down here. Let's see. Get down here a little lower so you guys can see the truck a little more. You can hear, like I said, the tires. I hate that hitting the body like that bad. Got to do something with that. We're in that hole. See, I said, guys, this is a rough spot. My Capra had a lot of trouble right here. So see if, I don't know. There we go. You just got to bump over it. So I had a pretty highly modified Capra with upgrades on it, guys, and it wouldn't make these lines that this truck is making right now. Like I said, this is, you see my leaf trucks go through this right here. This is a rough section. It's a lot, like I said, a lot rougher than what you guys see on the camera here. Run it back down here. Look at this turning. It's just, it's insane. I love the turning radius of this truck. I mean, it's fantastic with no overdrive. So, run it back. See if we can get up this section down here again. Got the wheel on the house. Come on. Let's see if we could slow crawl it. And like I said, these tires, guys, they're not the, they're okay. You got to turn into this to get your bite and then turn right back up onto the house there on the side of the wall to make that. Almost. If it was dry. Nope. So, there we go though. See how it didn't tip over on me? I was surprised there. Get up on the house. And then you turn into that. See if I can make this time. I might have went too far up onto the house. Yeah, I was going to roll over, so just figured I'd pull it out and save it. I've caved that bank away and made it almost dang near impossible on that one, so let's see. right now, facts, these tires do not like the wet mud at all. Up on the house crawl.